Hello and welcome to Catherine's Granny Squares. Today I'm going to follow on from another video I did where I showed you how to incorporate metallic yarn into your crochet projects to give it a bit of sparkle, especially at this time of year. I thought it would be nice to introduce some sparkle into my projects. And moving on, I thought I'll make a little basket. Now, this basket could be used to put nice soap in and give as a gift, or you could use it on your dressing table or in the bathroom for little bits and pieces. And it's simple to make, just using trebles and half trebles and double crochet. So let's make this basket today. I'm using cotton yarn that was gifted to me from one of my subscribers all the way from Australia, and I'm also using the Anchor brand metallic yarn. You can buy other brands of metallic yarn from Amazon, for example. Sometimes they come wrapped in cardboard and sometimes in cones. The yarn I'm using, as I say, was gifted to me from Australia, so it's Australian cotton. It's a double knit and the colour is, as in the basket, blue ice. I'm going to use a 5mm crochet hook for this project, so I need that. Let's just pop that up there for a moment, and we'll start off by doing a little circle. So you can use a magic ring if you prefer, or you can just do 4 chains and join with a slip stitch. I did that for the basket, but it probably would be easier, a magic ring, on hindsight, but not everybody's happy to do a magic ring, so we'll stick with the 4 chains and then join with a slip stitch. When you've done that, we need to make some trebles. The first treble will be made by using 3 chains to represent the treble, and then into the middle of the circle we'll do 9 trebles. So 3 chains to start off, and then 9 trebles into the circle. This is to make the base of your basket. You can make these with any yarn that you wish, any weight of yarn. It's quite a versatile pattern. So just carry on and make 9 trebles into the circle. I'm not counting, I'm just going to carry on and I'll have a little count in a minute. Just need one more. When you've got those all done, join to the top of that 3 chain that you made at the beginning with a slip stitch, and just pull the end to close the circle. Now we're going to go on to the next round, so do 3 chains to start it. In that same space do a treble, and then in every treble around do 2 trebles. So we're going to increase on this round. So 2 trebles in every stitch. I'll continue and I'll meet you back in a moment. So nearly at the end. So obviously we're doubling that, so we're looking for 20 stitches at the end of this round. So that was my last 2. I just wanted to complete there, and then join not to the top of the 3 chain but to the top of that first treble that you made, again with a slip stitch as before. Now I've made these baskets before on the channel, and normally I will do another round of trebles, but this time I'm changing it and I'm doing half trebles. So I'm doing 2 chains, and then into that same space I'm doing a half treble, into the next stitch a half treble, into the next one 2 half trebles. Just thought I'd change it this time because I thought it might give a stronger base, less holy than doing the trebles again. That's what I thought anyway. So 1 treble in 1, so start off 2 chains and a half treble into the same space, then the next one 1 treble, then 2 trebles, and then back to 1 treble. So just alternate it going around. So all the way around doing that. 2 in 1, 1 in the other. Also, it is a little bit quicker. And it's good to have a stitch variation for your wrist. I'll just finish that, doing 2 trebles in half trebles in one stitch and 1 half treble in the next one, and I'll meet you back. So we're at the end, and then we're going to slip stitch, not like before, not into the 2 chain, but into the first proper stitch you made, in this case the half treble. So slip stitch into the first half treble to complete that round. Now that's the base as far as I want to go. If you want to make it bigger, obviously you could carry on by alternating the rows like I've just done. If you want to do another treble row, another half treble, or indeed carry on with half trebles. I'm going to stop there, and now I'm going to make a little ridge. So to do that, I'm going to do 1 chain, and then I'm going to go in the back loop, the one furthest away from me, and I'm going to go all the way round in the back loop with a double crochet. I'm using UK terms, so this is the US single crochet, and the UK trebles of course will be double crochet. I like this little ridge that it forms doing the back loop only. So that's the loop. When you've got your V there of the stitch, you're going in the loop furthest away to make this back loop only double crochet. Let's just stop and show you. See, it makes a little ridge. Just makes a bit of a definition between the base and the body of the basket. So all the way round into that back loop with a double crochet. Then we're going to go up the body of the bag. Nearly lost my yarn then. So how are we doing? Are we nearly there? Let me have a little look. Not quite there yet. So I'll just finish that off camera and I'll meet you in a moment. So I've gone all the way round in the back loop only with a double crochet, and then I'll join going through both loops of the first double crochet I made with a slip stitch. Just want to show you, that just gives a little ridge going around. Now we're going to go up the body and we're going to do some trebles. So we'll start off like we did before, using 3 chains to represent a treble, and then we're going to go into that same space, otherwise you get too much of a gap with the first treble. Then we're going to just simply go around all the stitches and we're going to put a treble or a double crochet if you're in the US in every stitch all round. Now this is where you, as I've said before on these videos when I've made bags and baskets, you know, you can do as many rounds as you like to make the basket as tall as you wish. I prefer a more shallow basket, especially if it's going to be used as a gift, to put a nice bar of soap in. I'm going to say this. I've told all my family they're going to get something crocheted for Christmas, but they don't know what. I already made some hats, because I've gone hat crazy for my little granddaughters, and I've already given them to them because I didn't know the size, if they'd fit them. But apart from that, people don't know what they're going to be getting. I just decided this year everybody is going to get some sort of crochet gift. So I'm going round with these trebles all the way around. You can already see it's coming up on the body. You can make as many rounds, because we're going round, of trebles as you wish, to make it as tall as you wish. For the purposes of the video, I'll probably just do the one, and then, as I say, you can just continue, but I'm going to do, I'm just going to stay and do this round because we're nearly there. I've got another video on the channel showing you how to make these little baskets incorporating beads. They're another fun way to add a bit extra to your projects. I've been making beaded baskets for a long time, but I haven't done this metallic yarn. I have seen it. Oh, actually, I probably read about it. I don't know whether I've actually seen it being done, but it is just carrying along the yarn with you. You can buy yarn already made with the sparkling, but it irritates my skin, and I thought, well, maybe it'd be a good idea to try this. So I'm at the end now, so I'm going to join not to the top of the 3 chain, I'm going to join to that first treble that I made. I'm just going to stop and show you, just pop that little fella in there at the end. So that's how it's looking. So you can continue. Let's just go back to this one. You can see here I did 2 rounds of treble, and then I finished with a double crochet round. For this video I'll just do the one, and I shall do the double crochet round now. So I will just do the 1 chain, and then I'm going to go into the next stitch, and I'm going to start going all the way around doing double crochet. Now these are normal, going into both loops, as opposed to before when we went into the back loop only to make the ridge. Also, with my little baskets, I always finish with a slip stitch round, but I did that on the basket I just showed you with the 2 rounds, and I found that that brought it in. It started to just come in too much for my liking, so I've decided this time, I don't know if it's because it's got the metallic yarn in it, I've decided this time just to do the finishing round with double crochet. So we're going round with double crochet. That finishes it off quite nicely, so I'll just finish that. Gone all the way round, and I just want to slip stitch to the first double crochet that I made. So that was there. You can use a stitch marker if you wish. I think I need to put another double crochet just there actually, and then go into that first one with a slip stitch to finish off the round. Slip that off and pull through, and then it's just a case of doing the ends. When I did the ends of these baskets, because I was working as one using the metallic yarn and the cotton, I decided I would do the ends as one. Probably got too, oh sorry, I knocked the tripod then. Are you still with me? Yes, good. Probably got too big a darning needle here, but just to give you the idea, it is easier just to work both. Now, when I do projects with 2 yarns, I usually end up doing all the pesky ends as 2 ends, so I'm probably giving myself more work than what I need to, but I just thought with this I would try and do it as one. Try not to knock the camera this time, because I pulled it through. I probably got too big an eye of a darning needle there, haven't I? Probably far too big. So I think I'll leave that and finish that later with a smaller one. Anyway, you get the idea. So that is the little basket, and as I say, can be used for lots of different things. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to think about doing that. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel, and then you will see the videos as and when I put them on. I'm going to put my little label in there that my subscriber put on the yarn. So she gave me lots of colours, and I'm going to put the other leftover one in there. There we go. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you on another video, and I hope you have fun making these little baskets to bring a little bit of sparkle to your crochet. Thank you for watching today. Bye for now.